Hey everyone, this is Jules. I'm going to be sharing a kit with you guys. It's a calendar for next year, for 2014, and what I put together is a cute little cutting board that I found actually at IKEA. You do have an option of having like the binder rings either connected to it and then you can alter it with the rings on it, or I can just have the holes pre-drilled for you and then you can screw them on yourself. And what I want to do, I'm going to end up painting mine, and I'm going to use a paper collection from Prima that has basically the colors that I have in my room. I'm going to end up using this calendar in my room, in my craft room. You can actually sit it on a like a book or a frame stand or a cookbook, a small cookbook kind of a stand, and set it there, and then you can just flip through the pages of your calendar. So your kit will come with this cutting board, and you will get the copies of your 2014 calendar, and these are cut down to 5 across by 4 3/4 tall. And I'll have them all pre-cut for you. So as you can see here, they'll fit just perfectly. These have already, like, New Year's Day, Chinese New Year, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. It's already got those on there for you. So you'll have it's a 12-month calendar, the cutting board, the rings. You'll also have the brads in case you want to hook this up onto chipboard. Decorate your chipboard. If you don't want to paint this, you can use the brads to attach it to your chipboard, and then glue your chipboard down to it for some dimension if you want. However, so it'll have your brads and it'll come with two screws, so you can choose which one you want to do. I'm not going to use my brads. I'm going to save them for something else. So I'm going to show you my finished project in a little bit, but this is basically the kit. You will not have the paper. It's just so that you can alter it however you want with whatever paper collection you want. Anything that'll match your room or your kitchen, anything like that. It just depends on what you want, but this is just a starter kit. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you later, and I'll show you. Here is my project. Hi everyone, this is Jules. I made this cool little calendar on a cutting board. When I saw it, I knew that this is exactly what I wanted to make with it. So I did a mixed media type. So there's like splashes and splotches and stenciling of paints and molding paste and stuff. So if you're interested in one of those, you can find your kit over at thejuleboxshop.com and pick yourself up one and start your calendar. What I did with mine is I ended up making my full calendar. I didn't put anything on the back, but I did do a little bit of mixed media on the back. And I also, and you can see the pages, all my pages there. I made it very funky and whimsical with all the threads hanging off of it, using Prima's Lifetime paper collection and an authentique, I think it's called Blushed. I'll have the product list over on my blog for this project. And tons of Prima stuff and some vintage lace that I had. This is an old collar from a vintage dress, I guess. And I stitched all of my pages together so you can see all the threads on there. And what I want to do is make this a kind of a mini album calendar at the end of the year once I fill it with different photos. These top parts are blank for photos. I also made pockets under every month, so I can stick a tag and journal something if I wanted to. I can make a little kind of a card that's about the size of the calendar here and stick it inside of the pocket. So every calendar page has a pocket here and a little sliding pocket underneath the month. So every single one has that, and underneath it for the next page is completely blank for a photo or whatever. So through the year I'll be saving stuff, tucking things in there, and then by the time the end of the year comes around, like for January next year, I can literally just take all my pages out, bind it with some large rings maybe, and then make a mini album out of it using the calendar for 2014 and all the stuff that we did and things that I saved for the year. Thought that was a good idea. And then I can go ahead and make another calendar and stick it back on my cutting board, and it'll be ready to go for 2015. So I thought that would be a good idea, and it's something that you can use every single year, not just once, so you can take it all out. And then this is the cutting board with all the mixed media splashed and the doily on there using molding paste. I painted and gessoed the binder rings, added the stenciling here, So I did record myself as I was making this so that I can show you guys how to put it together. Very easy. All the techniques that I used is in the video, and if you're interested in watching that, just stay tuned. It'll come up right here. If you have any questions, you guys let me know. Thanks so much for watching, and again, this is my little 2014 cutting board calendar. after doing this up, I realized that I am in love with this. And kind of started to debate whether I should still do the calendar or not. But because that was my original idea, I'm just going to go forward with it and finish what I had planned. A cutting board is just another element or blank canvas, so to speak, to just do some art. It's just whatever you want to do with it. You know, looking at it now, I am totally in love with it. So I'm going to go ahead and just continue forward with my idea with the calendar. And I think I'm going to maybe mess around a little bit with this, because now it looks almost a little out of place with it being completely silver and not having any color to it. So I think I'm going to add some stuff to it.